Katie, we shouldn't expect any different, but talk about our two 5-set matches this weekend, a win at Willamette and a loss at Lewis and Clark.
Yes, we went to 5 again with Willamette, and they really challenged us. I know we were in the position where we were up 2 sets, played really well the first 2, but more than us relaxing, which I think we did a little bit in the 3rd set, I think it really was in Willamette's hands, and they just stepped up their game, played us really tough, blocked really well, and it just took us a while to respond to that. We struggled a little bit towards the end with their offense, but what found us the win eventually, I believe, was just our fight. And I think we displayed a lot of confidence out there, point for point. The week leading up to that game, we had been working on just challenging situations, and so I think that they were prepared for that. And then the following night, we once again battled out in a 5-set match to Lewis and Clark, and having lost to them before, I think we came in and we were, full of fire, full of intensity, but still struggling in certain areas. I think we still had a lot of unforced errors. It really took us a while to get our offense going. Our hitters were struggling at times. And then, unfortunately, our serving, we missed 13 serves to LC's 3. Other than that, we outplayed them in every other category. And unfortunately, in that 5th set, it just came down to a couple of key plays, and we couldn't pull it out. But once again, I think on the other side of that, LC played us really, really tough.
You're playing everybody for the second time.
Right.
So how is that impacting preparation and game plans and that kind of thing?
Well, I think it impacts our preparation a lot. We treat each team, now that we know a little bit more about them, differently. We can approach them differently. I think we have a very clear scouting report on all of these teams. We know their strengths, we know their weaknesses, but unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, they know the same about us. And so I think what you find yourself doing the second time around is all of these, you just expect all of these teams to be playing their best volleyball, and they are, and they have been, and I think that's the best thing so far about our conference is it's just highly competitive, and so you really have to be playing it at the highest level every single night if you want to get a win.
So give us a quick outlook on this coming weekend with George Fox and Pacific.
Well, they're going to be 2 tough teams to compete against as well. George Fox, we took a 5-set match from them down at their place, so I'm sure they're going to be eager to respond, and I really believe that, they're a great team. They have some really tough players, but I also believe in our team, and in the past we've responded really well to those tough losses, and I think that we're going to be working extremely hard this week in practice, preparing for this weekend. And then following George Fox is Pacific, and even though we beat them handily down at their place, I wouldn't expect it to go the same way. I'm sure they're prepared for us. They're ready. They are currently 5th right now, I believe, in standings, and so they are one of the teams in our conference that are coming on strong at the end. So I think that we should expect a very tough match.